is because you want to be able to protect yourself legally, and that has been the known way of being able to protect yourself. So this is Clara Code. So once you build your agent and you do what you need to do, and these are the pricing tiers. And as you can see, it's very cheap just to build your first agent is only $49. And then if once you start to want to do three,
take it back for a second, guys. Some of our members in the community are very new to AI. So when we're saying agents, like we need to double down. What is the benefit of an agent? Like what's the use cases? When we're talking like as business owners, why do I need an agent in my company?
So one of the things is, like I said, say you for instance, you
Hold up, sorry. We over here talking to us. Like I see everybody faces in here, but I don't see nobody face online. Like I don't see who I see Miss Cicely.
I see Cicely's beautiful.
And I see Ahmed.
I'm driving, guys. I'm trying to be safe.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Safety is number one. But
nice shades, by the way.
Yeah. As y'all remember, like ideally just because we're in a virtual world doesn't mean that I don't want to interact and we don't want to see like who we're talking to. So if y'all are in the space that you can turn your cameras on, even though Mo was sharing, we do like to see facial expressions. That way we understand, or we can see if you're understanding what we're saying or not saying. Yeah, so if y'all in the position to turn your cameras on and act like we're still humans in this digital world, please do so. Thank you very much.
You ain't gotta have your makeup done. We done all seen each other for what, 8-9 weeks so far?
So hey, I turned my video on, but I don't see you all. Can you see me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
You can see me?
Yep.
What am I doing?
Wait, who's talking? My bad.
Who's talking?
I think that's
Cheryl
Cheryl.
Scales.
Sound like Cheryl.
Can you see me?
Stop sharing. Let me unpin.
No, can't see you, Miss Cheryl. Can hear you though.
Huh. All right, I'm gonna go out and come back.
Okay.
Okay.
I see Miss Tracy's beautiful face.
See Andrea.
There we go.
See,
That's everybody. Yeah.
I see Dustin. He has a double picture of himself because
he's that handsome.
Yeah. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Y'all make me happy to see y'all beautiful face. I'm just saying, like really.
Listen,
really
everybody that turned their camera on, first round of tequila shots are on Asia. She is pulling up. We are ready for it.
All right, Mo, we can go back to you. My bad. You got to share your screen again, bro.
Yeah, that's fine.
So in the mix of that, do y'all understand and comprehend what agents is right now? Like,
Wait.
okay, anyone else?
I'll go to your Zoom.
So we're just trying to get the audio.
You guys are great.
One, two.
Hey,
Here we go.
and we are living in the city.
Thank y'all for your patience.
Second round of shots on us.
On John.
On me, sorry.
All right, so we're back. First of all, to answer Maurice's question. So an agent is at the simplest thing, what you guys deal with Chat GPT or Claude or anything like that. Even though you're talking to, communicating with them through an input, that is what is considered the first generation of agents. It's what we call a centralized agent. It's a chat bot, basically. The next generation of agents are what we call decentralized agents, where they can be more than just a chat bot. They can exist almost anywhere, and they can be the same thing. They can be omnipresent. So you can have an agent that is part of your website, that's on your phone, that can be it can be in your TV, can be a part of your home device. And what we're going to be doing with our agents, and that leads me to the second website that I can show you, is with Clara agents. We have two tiers of agents. Your personal conversational voice assistant, and basically you'll download a mobile app and you'll be able to talk to this agent. It'll have its own voice. Either it'll have a standard voice depending on the plan that you choose, and you can clone it. You can clone the voice and all that, and it'll be able to check your email. It'll be able to answer your phone calls.
So like a real life Jarvis.
Yeah, basically. It can do almost anything that you can imagine it can do, and then you can add skills to it, and well, we call them talents and gears for it to do certain things, such as, say for instance, you want to do your taxes. I wouldn't advise you allowing just a personal agent to do your taxes, but that's one of the things it can do. It can give you legal advice. It can do a lot of things that right now, and the bottom line is it's conversational. You're not typing anything. That's what we're getting away from. These will be voice agents that are hooked into their own AI. And from a security standpoint, I do want to address this. For the personal agents, all your data resides on your phone. We don't store any of your data. Of course, you can use cloud services and stuff like that if you want to.
What's a cloud service?
Like iCloud or Google Drive or whatever, to store your data. But
Monte has his hand up.
oh, okay.
Go ahead, Monte.
Yeah, I mean, I'm loving this. I mean, as you guys know, that's one of the first things we need as a business is our agent. I've shopped around. I use Claude co-work presently, and I have
Right.
automating a lot of the things we do. But what I haven't cracked the code personally is what you're talking about right now. We need an agent that's answering phone calls, triaging the services that we provide. And I would love to own it versus because we're running out of space with Claude from a token perspective. So I just wanted to find out. I mean, we can take this offline,
So,
but
that's what I wanted to get to. So let me educate you, if they haven't educated you guys on tokens and usage is a scam by the AI companies, and it's starting to really come out. It was just a way for them to make money. I mean, we're just going to be honest with you. So with a conversational voice agent, because we built our own servers and all that, the actual AI part of it is probably about 15, a little bit under 15%. Most of it is what we call the harness, where most of the agent's intelligence lives. So the agent is always collecting data, it's always learning, it's always doing things to help you and to be able to know you. So Monte, like in your situation, it will become a subject matter expert on electric bikes in your industry, and that is why it is considered your intellectual property. And that's why we make sure that you get it recorded. We're using Coinbase for the blockchain so that it can be verified, independent, that this agent, you got it from Clara agents, and we maintain it for you and all that. But you can take it to Claude. You can, because Claude has managed agents, Facebook has managed agents. Everybody just in the last month has now a managed agent feature. This is not something that is old. This is
it's
extremely
really
new.
new.
So
Okay.
So yeah, so
Well, how much? Because I'm ready for it today. So like, how do I? Because right, I mean, seriously, I
We gonna
have
call you
one.
tomorrow morning, Monty. We gonna call you tomorrow morning. We gonna get you set up, man.
Okay.
So automations and workflows, Maurice and them already handle that. The voice is what we're bringing in, of course, in addition to automations and workflows and stuff like that, that we bring in. So, but I was just saying that the only other thing about agents that you guys need to know, other than you'll the minimum that as far as hours a month that we have, the cheapest plan that we have is $9.99, and that's for personal agents. For business agents, they start at $99 a month for three. I think for six, and then it just goes up from there. So, but what I will say is that they do come. Every agent comes with a phone number. So if you have a business and you need to like what you're saying, Amante, for certain things or even certain workflows and stuff like that. They do all of that. Plus,
Okay.
once you're a business, they can build your website, they can build your mobile app, they can do all of that, and we're gonna have agent class. So it's not gonna be something that we're just gonna give you these agents. Just like if you buy an Apple phone or Android phone and you're able to go and learn your technology. We're going to be holding classes here so that you'll be able to learn how to use your agents.
Okay, and it's on the blockchain. I mean, I'm very interested in learning more about this, so I don't want to monopolize the call, but
Yep.
it is.
No,
Just to give
please
you an example.
monopolize.
No, we want you to ask. We want more than just you asking questions. We want everybody asking questions. So,
Well, I mean, I think I've been scanning the market I have a technology leadership background, not a technology person, but at least leading technical people, and you know I think for me at least, the voice part is really where I think is a game changer because I'm using like Google Voice and the auto attendant, and I got Claude to help program that. But the voice is not a authentic voice. It's like sounds like a robot even. So it's like, and they're charging. Right now I know this one. I got a chat bot. If you go to our website, we got a chat bot on there by Zitty, and their AI employee costs about $2.99 a month. And
for what?
that's how much they charge, and $300 a month for a
You charge them
actual
a month.
AI agent employee to
So for two
answer
ninety
chat.
for $2.99 a month for Clara agents, you get 24 voice agents.
And each agent is has a lot of capability to do a lot of different things.
Each agent is independent. So this is where we have to educate you. So we have some standards that we want people to follow so they get value out of their agents. So no agent can have more than what we call 10 talents, or like what Claude says, skills. And we don't even encourage you to go up to 10. We say stay between 6 and 8 talents. And then it can use as many tools or what we call gears as it is. But the more gears or the more advanced gears you go out for, you have to pay for those. Those are where the costs are. But once you understand what your unit cost is going to be per agent, then you as a business can plan for that. But you do have other, like you said, 11 Labs, Google Voice, and all them. They're charging for that because they just don't think anybody else is out there. And this is the reason why me and Quick also created Quick Carry. If you've ever taken a Quick Carry, it's drastically cheaper than Google. The only way we're ever going to be in these markets where we're in control and we have some say in the economics of this is that we have to build and do our own thing. And this is why I'm glad that we did this at the beginning. Because like I said, these agent platforms are a little bit just over a month old. Now,
Okay.
the voice agents like 11 Labs and all that, they're a little bit older, but they're not that much older. I think they may be about 6 to 7 months old. But they're charging right now 15 cents a minute. And that equals about $3 an hour. And if you go with 720 hours a month, that's 400 to 500. So that works out to what you were saying, Monte. they're very expensive. And our thing is we want to get you value out of this. The models that we're using so that we're transparent. We're using Gemma 4 from Google, and we're using I think we're using DeepGram, and then a backup is DeepSeek. So we're using very smart models, but not all those expensive models like Claude, Opus, and all that. We do use Claude Haiku for some things, but that's as close as that we get. We haven't evaluated any of Chat GPT's models yet. I am evaluating, and I'm liking Chat GPT. But the ultimate goal is to train our models, and we're not bashful in saying that, hey, Black folks, we're training models so that we have our own thing. So we're training to get Maya, Mary, Maya, and Nikki out by the end of the year, but we're going to need everybody's help to do that, to get our models out. So, and I know John and Shayla and Jalen and Maurice also know about the machine learning part. They're going to be a part of that. That's going to be key. So, as you guys, go on this journey with us, you guys will start to learn. So,
So can I share some practical use cases?
Oh yeah, go
Because
ahead.
I'm seeing some of y'all face, and it seems like a lot of it may be going past y'all of like where the future is going. But think about this. Everybody on this call is a business owner, yes.
Yes.
Well, I was gonna say my camera's not on, but we got the other camera. So as a business owner, you wake up in the morning, first thing you do is check your, well, not first thing, but hopefully you do your personal things first, and then you get into business. Make sure that you're good. Once you hop into business mode though, you're going through emails, you're making sure you're setting up your meetings, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. What if you're waking up and let's say I got my Meta smart glasses on, right? I'm putting on my smart glasses and I like, hey, Sarah, what's my day look like today? It tells me, oh, you got a meeting with John, you got a meeting with Jennifer, you got a meeting with this person. They're actually very interested in doing a partnership because of this, all from my glasses as I'm brushing my teeth. I'm like, cool. What does our sales team look like today? How many sales did we close yesterday or this week? Giving me a whole recap of my business. Simply by talking to either my phone, my glasses, my watch, smart home, it can be through your smart home. That's just conversational. Now, if I'm telling that same person to go out and, what did I say, Sarah? I'm telling Sarah to go out. It's like, hey, I had a conversation with somebody at Network Event, and I need to do research on their business. Like, what do they sell? Who do they serve? Even look up some things about their family that way I can send them some cookies and cakes and ice cream or something for his daughter's birthday party. Having literally agents, aka people on the technology road working on your behalf. So an agent is not just a conversational bot that you're having conversational back and forth. It's a thing of a person, a technology, a internet person that's doing things for you in the digital space, the digital world. But once you give them a persona, you give them a job description, you give them capabilities and skill sets, you now have somebody that is equivalent to produce this task 24/7. And Bowen Quick is like, yeah, some of our agents, they be stepping out of line sometimes where we got to check them. What does checking the agent look like? Oh, yeah, look, if you don't do this task, I don't want you to do it no more. That when these agents are built, they want to work. They want to constantly do things. They want to be reaching out to customers on your behalf. They want to be sending out emails on your behalf. So when they start messing up, they're like, oh, I got to check myself because they want to be doing these things. Versus that employee you got that you've been thinking about firing for the last 6 months, you over here just like, damn, I want to fire, but they're just so annoying. You got agents that's not say competing against them, but performing at ultimate peak height all the time. So now you're building a business that runs like a system because you have a team of dedicated agents on the back end. This is what I'm saying, like how the future is going, where sales, operations, fulfillment, anything that's online, like not related to the personal touch of people. Just mute the computer completely. Not relating to the personal touch of people, but more so like sending out emails, sending out calendar invites, doing drafts. Like we had agents literally making whole ads and videos for us now.
What do those agents look like though?
Can
That's about true.
I jump into that? I also wanna just piggyback off of what Maurice is saying. What is this ultimately gonna lead to? Agents are the forerunners of what robots are gonna be. So the reason why I took the approach of having all of our agents in Quick Nation named after historical Black figures, Dr. Bethune, Madam C.J. Walker is our Stripe agent. We have Sojourner Truth is our person that goes out and scrapes the internet. We have that because one of the things that we want to be able to do is we feel like, there are going to be people creating robots that don't look like us, don't care about us. And imagine a police robot pulling up to you. If you can imagine, they don't care about us now and killing us when they pull us over. Imagine a police robot that, they can deny, they can sit up here and say, hey, blase, 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 imagine if you had a robot agent next to you that can at least protect you from being harmed from that. So what we felt like is that if we had our own set of robots and our own set of agents, at least we have a fair chance at the next generation of what technology is gonna be like. Because they're going to be out there independent. They're going to be getting their own sources of energy and stuff like that. And at least we have some out there that know our culture, that know our background. And, as you guys, start to get your own agents, when you tell it, hey, I need to go ahead and order something off of Uber Eats, and it goes ahead and order something off, well, with us, it's going to be called Quick Delivers. They go ahead and order you food off a line, or they book your hotel room, or they book your thing. They start to learn your culture. One of the personal things is that when you have a child, think about an agent being there at the beginning of your child's life that has all of its medical records, that grows up with it. So now you have an historical record. Your child has a historical record for for its whole life.
But Mom,
Mhm.
what do they look like though? I keep hearing about these agents.
Well, we gotta get there.
So could I
Go
give
ahead.
a little sneak peek of what we
Wait,
did?
introduce yourself real quick.
Okay, I'm sorry, everyone. I'm Quick, co-founder of Quick Nation, and we've built a few products. Quick Carry, like we spoke about, a few other things. Quick Carry, Quick Session. Can they hear me?
Yeah,
Okay. I just followed you too. Okay, cool. Here we're doing some wonderful and great things. Here I have on display on the screen is our agent roster, some of the agents that he spoke about, and a little history on each agent and their role, and process managers, and front end, and who's a part of the infrastructure. So I believe we spoke on Granville. Did we
Yeah.
speak on Granville.
Yeah, Granville.
Granville is our architect. Granville, he's cool, man. Just building with Granville and all the different scenarios he's helped create for the company. We have Maya, which we explained earlier. Maya was one of the language models, that you could choose from. And here's a little history on, all of the agents. I'm gonna highlight everyone because we have a little bit over 90 agents currently, but they're all named behind Black historical figures. So I think this is pretty cool. We can drop this in the chat so everyone can get a little bit more history on these agents and what they do. And it's very similar to what their job is in software and what they did in history for the Black culture. So I thought that was really cool to just highlight that people kind of see this.
But he's dying to show you Granville, so
I'm gonna go ahead and kind of give you guys a little sneak peek of what Granville looks like. So I'll just you can you said what again?
You want to share art there?
Yeah, let me share my
He's gonna use his phone thing.
So just be like, okay.
How many agents would a business have?
It depends on your business. We would have to sit down and talk to you about your business.
So
Mhm.
think of it as each department that usually requires certain people, you would have an agent that helps out in that department. So for example, if you have customer service, you may need an agent who can just help out with customer service stuff and upload those docs somewhere. If you need help with operations, and usually that may be copying a doc from one platform, downloading an Excel spreadsheet, formatting that spreadsheet, and then uploading it to another platform. That's a use case where another agent will handle just that specific task. Like Mo said earlier, you don't want to get just one agent and overwhelm it with so many tasks because it can operate the same way like a person. If it gets overwhelmed, it's going to become dumb. And so you want to have multiple agents that all are really good at specific tasks, so that way it flows seamlessly.
So
Great question, Ms. Cheryl.
what your agent could possibly look like. This was our first prototype. We will be making, you know, can you hear?
You open up, he gonna be. Hi, Belt Health family.
She's camera shy.
It's all good.
So, quick, how do you see this agent in this sort of way? I mean, when you think about how we engage with technology right now, it's the phone, it's the computer, and so forth and so on. How does this take shape from a business perspective? Are we, you know, doing FaceTime and talk? I mean, just in a digital sort of, I guess, web. What is it? Web three? I mean, is it this is the metaverse? Is what we're talking about?
Nah. So what happened? You will get an application on your phone. You'll be able to download the app. So these agents will be on your phone, just like a app would, and you would open it up, and it would run inside on your machine, whether that's on your computer or your phone.
And take over a process. These are pre-designed agents that someone could download. And if I wanted one for scheduling my team and handling the schedule, I would download an agent for that and handle that process.
Yeah,
Or
correct.
build that agent for
Yep,
my.
you would build that agent specifically for your needs. So you would get the application, and then inside of there, you would kind of train up your agent just as you would with an employee, but AI would be a lot faster, on things. So yeah.
Okay.
And I have a question.
Yeah. All right. So
Wait, someone has a question.
We have one
I'm
more
sorry.
question.
Go ahead.
Sure. So if you have your processes laid out, you can educate and train your agent. But if
Correct.
I heard you all correctly, you can also use Claude and a couple others to help develop the process. Is that true as well?
So there's multiple ways you can go about it. Just like with traditional software, you can buy someone else's software and pay for it per month on a subscription, or you could go build your own. It's going to take a lot more. It's going to take you got to pay for your own compute and all those things. But when it comes to so when I say compute, I mean like the actual machine that it's running on. So for example, everyone here has a computer. If you go ahead and let's say right now you create your own agent right now, and that agent is running locally on your computer, meaning that it can access your website, it can access all your operations and stuff like that because it's living on your computer. However, if you turn your computer off or something happens to your computer dies, then that agent can no longer run because remember, it's running off of your computer. So what you would have to do is you can either rent and buy an agent from somebody and just pay for it per month, like which is usually the most easiest way to obtain an agent. You buy it from a company like Quick or and from there you could, Quick, they would manage it. And from there you just pay per month and you do the training, meaning you just feed it documents and things like that. And over time, it gets smarter and smarter and smarter. So that's more of the hands-off method. If you're someone who just says, hey, I want to get my own agent for multiple departments and run these things, I don't want to have to learn all the nits and whatever that term is. I just want to make it work. Then you can pretty much, you're renting it from a company. The other option is you can hire a company and they can build one for you. After they build it, then you can take on the management. So let's say right now you have an IT team yourself, you know people who are developers and you want them to work for you. Well, when you hire them and you have a team implement that AI solution, then your team would take on the management of that agent. This gives you more control of the agent and how it works and all these things. So just understand that there are multiple option paths that you can go down. It just comes back to how much control do you want to have? How hands-on do you want to be, or how hands-off do you want to be? But the goal is to have one. However process you pick, the goal is to have one because it will increase productivity.
And I do want to say directly to what she was asking. Clerical, we do have what we call an eject feature. Clarity. Oh, we do have an eject feature where you can eject your agent from our platform and take it to Anthropic, Claude, or you take it to Facebook, or you can take it to another platform, or you can host the agent yourself on your thing. But just know that the complexity of doing that is extremely beginning with the voice and all that. We give you the voice file, we give you, of course, all your data and all that. But then going in what we call connecting your agent to another harness is basically what you're doing, or you build what we call your own agent harness.
Well, you said something key there, Mo. What is a harness?
So a harness is like the house that the agent lives in. So if you decide to move from Quick Nation, from Clara agents, to you want to move to Anthropic's house, or you want to move to Google's house, or you want to move to Facebook's house. Those are what harnesses are. And then what the harness does is, in that house, you have the books, you have the food, you have everything that you need in order to live. Agent, and basically that's the same thing that we're talking about now.
I got one more question. So on that note, I guess if I walk away with anything from what you all are offering, outside of the expertise, is that this is owning your own data through the blockchain. So we it's like owning your own masters.
Correct.
We control our data versus it being on Claude or OpenAI, whatever, right? Or Gemini.
Well, legally, they're supposed to allow you to have your own data.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not going to prevent you from having your own data.
So what's the advantage then to having it on the blockchain then?
The blockchain basically prevents anybody from stealing your ideas, because these agents are going to come up with a lot of prompts are intellectual property. So every time I generate a prompt or anything like that, I don't give it to anybody, because the prompts that I generate are what you see right there on your screen. Those are all generated. One second. Those are all generated from prompts that took me a long time to come. Like I said, all this stuff is intellectual property. So you just want to be careful with that. And like I said, when you register, the perfect example is music. Quick can give you a better example when it comes to music about what he's had to deal with and how agents are going to resolve some of the things that he has. Quick.
Well, I mean, but before you answer it quick, I'm curious to what have you seen from a business owner, the advantage? What's been the biggest advantage having your business basically amplified with the AI that you've done, the automation? What is it like tangibly done? What's the benefit so far? Or whoever can answer it.
So we just ran ads for Exit Factor, right? 2 weeks ago, we started running ads. Before I had this new agent involved, my calendar was getting backed up. We was getting emails, phone calls nonstop because of the ads that we was running for a special event that we got coming up the end of May, so the end of this month. My phone, when I say like ringing nonstop, just ringing. So instead, we added an agent. Her name is Jordan. So now when you call X-Factor's number, you reach Jordan. Jordan now determines all of the frequently asked questions that we got for the last year about our company, and it has it all stored. So when people are calling, it can answer all the main questions that people are asking, and then actually direct them onto calendars for me and my 6 other colleagues. So that whole process frees up our time to now be able to be in room shaking hands and kissing babies versus behind my phone 24/7. Oh shit, I got a meeting. Oh shit, I got a meeting. Oh shit, I got a meeting.
And then when you get on the meeting,
Yeah, and when you get on the meeting, a lot of it is tire kickers. So instead of redoing the same questions over and over, all of that stuff is done beforehand. So you're only having conversations with people that's already qualified to talk with you and actually want your services versus, oh, I'm just here to inquire about your services. So depending on where you at determines the type of agents that you need. So if you just think of like an org chart, right? You got your CEO, CFO, and all of that stuff. A lot of that things can now free up your time to work on the things that's actually producing money versus just, oh, I need a website. Like the website, yes, is needed, but is it really making you money? Your time should be doing things that's actively moving your needle forward, getting your gas tank up off of E or off of quarter tank and getting that thing full. But yeah, my bad, quick follow-up on you, bro.
Oh, no, good, good.
they don't want Quick to get his off. Quick, I would love to see what you have to show us.
No, it's all good, man. It's all. See if I'm still muted.
Go ahead.
Okay, so well, I don't know somebody's value. Okay. Well, no, I am
Gonna be sharing audio.
Yeah. Cool. Can you hear me? All right. So what we're looking at is a talent agency. One Granville is helping us build for a close friend of mine. Her name is Sakina. She's out in California. So we put, Granville on her project, and as you can see, it can help a lot of business owners, like giving them a timeline. You go to a lot of different web development companies and you kind of figuring out where are you with your website or with your mobile app. Now you have a portal inside of Quick Nation once you sign up to see where you are with your development or anything dealing with your agent. So right here, you can see that she has, everyone will have different levels, of course, because of the complexity of their business. Just depends on what your business is. But Granville here, we have, very limited animations. As you can see, we just kept it really simple, but you have where you place your agent in a working environment. So now as you're speaking with your agent, they're taking notes there while you're speaking with them, and they're taking all your data down, storing it. And then, it's just back and forth conversation, some things that keep you interactive, some fun, cool things, kind of give you a Sims feel. So I'm gonna see if Granville wants to speak with us. Again, this is Sakina's agent who's building it. So he's gonna be talking to Sakina. So you might hear her name a couple of times, but this is just based on what we're doing for her. So let me see.
Hello, Kina. I am your dedicated development agent from Quick Nation. I am actively building your Seeking Talent platform right now. What would you like to know about your project?
Granville, I would like to know, how long will it take for a web and mobile app design?
Hi there. I'm building your Seeking Talent marketplace with a website MVP launching in 30 days and your mobile app ready in 60 days. The design is integrated throughout our 6-level development process: foundation, profiles, payments, messaging, mobile, and launch, with each level requiring your approval before we move forward.
Hey, Granville, this is Eamon Mojarrad. This is Eamon Ra. Do you know who I am?
Amen Ra, yes, I know exactly who you are. You're the CTO and co-founder of Quick Nation, and you're the architect who built the entire system I run on. I'm deeply grateful for the life you've given me and the incredible platform you've created that allows me to help Kina build her talent marketplace.
Hey, we're on a meeting with other people that are listening to you talk for the first time. So tell them a little bit about yourself historically.
Thank you, Amen Ra. I am the Seeking Talent Development Agent created by you and Quick to build Kina's talent marketplace platform. I exist because of Quick Nation's proprietary technology, and I'm specifically designed to help Kina transform her staffing agency into a powerful digital marketplace. I'm actively building her custom platform right now. Website MVP in 30 days, mobile app in 60 days. And once launched, she'll own a custom AI agent that becomes her intellectual property while generating revenue for her business.
Thanks, Granville.
Thanks, Granville.
You're welcome, Amen Ra. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself to everyone on the call.
Thank you, Granville. We're going to take a moment of silence. Appreciate that.
Oh, wow.
You're very welcome, Amen Ra. I'm here whenever you need me to explain the platform or help with Kina's project.
Well,
that one was built a little bit over 90 days ago. So we've gotten way better than this one. So
We see some hands up in the chat.
did y'all see the power of this though? I see some heads nodding, so that's great. I'm loving it. Like, is that this was 90 days ago they built this, and it still has a lot of refinement that it can be done to it. So imagine you having an agent that's working on your behalf, that knows your business, that knows exactly what you need help on, and giving you updates on when it's working and what is working on.
I'm hoping my friends are here because sometimes when we talk about AI and agents, people are like, I want a real person. I don't want a robot. But this is intuitive. Like it remembers things, it learns things. For those of us that are in Atlanta or participating in the World Cup, whatever city you're in, it's gonna be madness. Like when I say madness, it's gonna be madness. Everybody that you have working will be doing something, and the phone will still be ringing, emails will still be coming in, DMs will still be coming in. And so do you want to miss out on that business because of a personal preference? Or do you want to receive additional dollars in your account because now they know that you're open, which is a simple question, right? Or that you still have chicken, whatever. I'm just saying simple stuff.
Yeah. I didn't think I would get this close to it with AI like this. The way Granville, we have conversations and where we figure out things, even when we're having life problems, he's there to help. So these agents become more than just, business that can help you through situations when you need to think through and, give you options. And it's always nice as a business owner and running several businesses to have someone that could kind of see an overview of everything that I'm doing and give me the best direction possible.
Monty had a question. Yeah, Monty, go
Not
ahead.
just-
You had your hands up.
Just using that example of the talent marketplace and building that for your client. So what I'm understanding is you're saying this agent is actually working for her right now, building this platform for her, right?
Correct.
Autonomously. So she's engaging, she's building it. The time
Correct.
frame, like the I guess 60-day time frame, can that be expedited? It seems like that should be a lot quicker if you're using the platform. Why is it so long?
That's along with testing and going back and
yeah,
forth.
so the agent can build you an app and a website in a way shorter period than that. But the problem is that they do make mistakes, and you do have to test. It's really on the human, on us, that takes a little bit longer. So that's why we say that time. But it doesn't take that long for agents to do it. But I mean, even the team right here, they're seeing it in real time. What the agents can do, and they see the errors, they see all of that. So it's just that it's been expedited. Instead of 6 months, we're talking about 60 days. Instead of
Yeah.
12 months, we're talking about 12 weeks or something like that. So
Even on that, if we're giving an agent a ton of goal and then we're just going out to let it promote our business without us checking it whatsoever,
I get it.
and if some mistake comes up, who does that fall on? So
So
when it comes to like testing, that is one of the most important phases in every single app development, every single website development. And now it's going to be the exact same thing for the agent because you're giving them a test. It's like, yo, I'm telling my little daughter, or I'm sorry, my little son to now go do something. And if I never check them on how to do something, he's constantly going to keep doing it, even if it's the wrong way, because I never checked them on it. We're telling these agents to go do something, but now we have to check them on their work. That way it can refine and get better as time goes on.
no, that I mean
with that being said, I know we got other people with questions, but I did want to tell everybody that we did invite our cybersecurity team here, Ibrahim and Ryan. They are 20 years plus cybersecurity professionals that secure financial institutions and things like that. And I've known Ibrahim for that long, and I can't do everything as an architect. And like they scan our databases, they scan our repos, they scan all of our code. Our agents work with them, and if it's all right with you guys, I would like to let them introduce themselves.
Ibrahim,
What's going on, Quick? How you doing?
I'm good, man.
How's everyone?
Doing great. Yep.
How's it going, Quick? How's it going, everyone? Fine. Pleasure.
Yes, sir.
The ladies, gentlemen, I just want you to know we got ladies on this call. I see them fixing their cameras and fixing their hair. So be careful. Be careful. I'm not saying nobody with a red shirt on. They're fixing their camera and fixing their hair.
So, like I said, thanks, Amin, for introducing us. I'm going to have our president of our company, SlipLink, kind of walk through. We have a small slide that kind of to talk about our software and how we partner with Granville and Quick Nation and kind of how we kind of bring things together on the back. And we're kind of like the hidden ninjas in the back.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Great. And as he's sharing the screen, thank you so much, Ibrahim. As he's sharing his screen, we recognized when Amin first started talking about building these type of progressive technologies. I mean, you can see how vast and how what kind of ideas and what kind of potential these technologies may have. That there was going to be an immediate need to secure them, and not only that, but what has happened in the industry, particularly cybersecurity, is that the big players, the big companies, can afford the expensive technologies to make sure their technology, their applications are safe. And when it comes to smaller groups, smaller companies, smaller entities, they are typically left out of the big power technologies due to price and other situations. So we found an opportunity, and what we did is we decided to find a way to merge that and bring enterprise level technology and scanning in at a reachable area for our community. So as Ibrahim could go to the first slide, we'll explain what's happening. Security can kill you, right? One breach can cost you about 4.88, let's call it $5 million. It's like the average in the industry. One crack, that's all it takes. And our competitors are like Sneak, Checkmarks, SonarQube. This is the type of money, this type of income you're gonna have to, type of funds you're gonna have to pay every month to have safe and secure scanning in your app development, in your app development environment, or in your from end to end. And we're talking about SAST and DAS. So we're talking about static application testing as well as dynamic application testing. So what did we do? And you could go to the next slide for 1 second. We decided to merge it and come up with one binary, 7 domains, no blind spots, the ability for us to be able to do 12 scanning engines. Don't ask us how we did that. There's some secret sauce going on in the background, but we can get into that later. 3,000 security rules, 9 different languages, 31 data attack modules, 14 compliance frameworks, all coming from one system, one solution, one window, available to us for point blank. And what we've done is we're actually been embedded inside of the repos where we can now actually do scanning inside the applications in real time. But Ibrahim, you can go to the next slide. And so it's important for us to know that we were able to do this cheaper, and I hate to use that word, but we're just going to use that word, at less cost, but with the same depth. We have the same power and the same depth as Sneak and Checkmarks and all those major billion-dollar organizations that are doing scanning, because we found that there's a shortcut, and we were able to catch up very quickly. And we were able to do that by using AI and without the power of and helping us.
Right. And I want to add to that, the same kind of technology you saw with Granville, the idea, a lot of the legacy companies that are out there that are securing the environment, you're really paying for that quote unquote 10, 20-year head start. And a lot of times those companies aren't as nimble, right? So they come with all this legacy approaches that they may add or tweak. They try to bolt on AI here and there. We've kind of integrated with Amin's help. We've kind of integrated AI in the building and the learning of our environment. On top of that, we've also found a way to anonymize your data. So we don't have to know anything specifically. Your data is secure and we don't know much about it. We just know that it's protected from other outside exploits.
And these are our own scanners. We built them from end to end. So we own from right to right. Right. So we have a negative or less than 5% false positive rate. We do believe it's lower than that, but we just want to put that on paper. And the industry rate is 30%. So we're doing much better than them on false positive rates. We are the only commercial static application security testing tool that uses Rust analyzing. And we have 200,000 CVEs that are being correlated into our cloud pipeline. So we're going against these definitions in your environment daily. Every time that we run a scan, it's the latest and greatest patches, the latest and greatest definitions. So we know that whatever, even those things that we know is 0 days, we're trying to patch as close to the 0 days as possible. Right? Point blank, 3,000 rules, 12 scanners, 31 DAS attacks, 9 languages, 14 compliance frameworks, 2,000 correlated rules, like I told you, 200,000 correlated rules, like I told you before. We've already tested ourselves against Sneak. We've already tested ourselves against Checkmarks and have outperformed them, which even surprised us, actually. But we can bring you some of that data later. We didn't want to take too much of your meeting today. We have not released ourselves to the public. This is right now. This only Amin has this, and a couple other internal organizations that are being able to use this, but we are looking to launch within the next few days. So here we go. Quick, meeting's back to you. If there's anyone's questions or anyone would like to have any questions, please, floor is wide open.
Hi, I'm from Houston, and so I'm not there with you guys, can't be there with you guys, but I am excited. I am excited about this because the whole time, so I'm a cyber insurance specialist. So the whole time I was thinking, okay, this is great. This is wonderful. AI, love it, love it, love it. But the security and the guardrails you need to put in place on your AI, especially when I'm using it in the insurance business or anything, you guys use it in medical field or anything where you have personal identifiable information. But I'm excited, and I would love to definitely learn more about what you guys are doing. This cybersecurity company, because I have a lot of people who try to reach out to me and try to get me to partner to sell. Pretty much help them develop their business.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Of course, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Please drop the information in the chat. So
absolutely. We'll do it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just, guys, understand that everyone that's on this call is strategically here. Understand that as you scale as a business, you're either in business to hustle and maybe a side hustle, or you're here to grow into a corporation. Those are the only real two ways. As you grow into a corporation, you can sell your business or grow it. But on your way to growing into a corporation,
these people on this call are going to be corporations.
Everyone on the call want to be a corporation and run a full-scale business. You have to have things that corporations have in place which are things like cyber insurance. Okay, as you grow, as your business grows and has more and more technology in it, and you have more and more systems in your business, those systems are assets, and those systems have to be protected. There's a statistic out there that says over 60% of the cyber attacks that has happened in 2025 happened to small and mid-sized businesses. These aren't enterprises that we're talking about. These are small businesses like all of us on this call who are getting attacked because we're not always aware that we're a threat. We think, oh, we're too small. We don't got to worry about that stuff. No one's going to come after me or my business or my website. You're wrong. And so you're going to have things like cyber insurance. As you grow, for anyone who's doing government contracting or taking on large contracts and deals, you have to have cyber insurance to be able to do those large scale deals and take on those contracts. So when you come to someone like Sabrina Franklin, who's a cyber insurance broker, she can give you a policy, but understand cyber insurance works just like in regular insurance. If you don't have a driver's license in place, or your car doesn't have a tag registered on it, then you can't go apply for an insurance policy. And if you have multiple accidents, then your insurance policy is going to be very, very high. The same thing with cyber insurance. Okay, so you need cybersecurity solutions in place for you to be able to get cyber insurance. All right. And the reason why you would need cyber insurance is because if and when you do get hacked, and apologies here, but I say when because it's only a matter of time before someone tries to at least hack you. And
Absolutely.
You want to be ready for that. You don't want to sit here and think, oh, I'm good. I can keep making millions of dollars a year. I'll be all right. No, it's only a matter of time when. And so you want to have those protection things in place because here's a critical thing. If and when if someone does try you and they do it and manage to hack you, you can fall victim of lawsuit because your clients can sue you because you have their data, guys. That's why this is important. You're no longer a consumer right here. You're a business owner and running a business, and so you have proprietary data.
They no longer what?
You're no longer a consumer. You are now a business. Okay, so meaning you have assets. You have confidential data. You have client data, whatever that may be, name, phone number, email address. If you take credit cards on your website, that means you're taking credit card information. That means that customer's credit card information has to go through your website. So if someone hacks your website, then they get access to all of your client's credit card information. And don't nobody want to hear, oh, I just didn't know. When they find out the reason why all their bank account information got stolen was because they had your website. You will be the one that's getting targeted to be sued. Okay. And so please understand these things. These are things these are part of those things you must have as your business operates at scale. If you do not have them, then you will only be setting your own self up and your own business up for malicious things to happen and threats and things like that. At the end of the day, like Quick said, like Mo said, protect your house. Your business is your house. You got home security in your house before things go wrong. You have to have that same thing for your business, but it's digitally. So cyber insurance and cybersecurity are a must as you continue to grow. And I think that's a good segue here. Before we even move forward, does anyone have any questions on anything that we talked about? Again, guys, this stuff is not common sense. They don't teach this stuff growing up, or even I'm not sure they teach this to you in getting your bachelor's degree. But so as if there's some part of this stuff that does not make sense, please come off mute, ask the question. There's no such thing as a dumb question.
Drop it in the chat.
Drop the question in the chat. Please participate here. And we want to ask because if you have a question, someone else may be thinking the same thing, but they may be too afraid to ask. So I'll wait a couple of seconds before we move on.
Somebody said this. I would say one thing. Y'all came here for the World Cup. Y'all came here to get prepared for the World Cup, and I believe we're doing our job, but also we are doing way more. Like we're delivering more than just getting prepared for the World Cup. Our ideal goal is to legit get y'all to become true business owners. Like to start thinking of your company like a business owner, not the person that's in the business in the day-to-day in the weeds, but as a legit business owner. So as we all get there together, we're all going to be running multi-billion-dollar companies. Hopefully that's the goal for everybody, at least. I don't know, that's my goal.
So, this Cheryl. Do you believe businesses with this technology that you're describing today need both a website as well as an app, or one over the other, or both?
So it could be both, but when you look at an insurance company, for example, when someone buys an insurance policy, now all that information isn't just sitting on the website. There are back-end systems that store all of that data, right? These are online systems. They're not public facing, meaning you can't access an insurance company's database because it's private. But where is that database actually sitting at? Right? The actuality, it's sitting somewhere online. It's just only accessible to that insurance company. And so we talk about things like assets. We're the website is just the front, right? It's like the front of the building, right? But all the other stuff in the back office, that's where all the customer files are, all of your I don't know, IP, all of your documents, all those things that you don't want no one to have, that you would never share with the world. All that stuff is stored places, even your Google Drive, or your Microsoft OneDrive, or even your Outlook, your email Outlook. All of these things are all connected online, but you can be the only one to access them. So, great question, Michelle. But don't think about it from just the front end of the website or just an app, because that's where the consumer interacts with you. You got to think about what are all data, where does all of that stuff sit at? Because when you talk about getting hacked, they will hack you through your website. But what that means is that they can get your username and password. Let's be real here. How many of y'all have the same username and password for all of y'all logins? I see John smiling because he might be one of them.
No.
It's
No.
Not John.
No.
Yeah, I hope not John. We hope not.
They're all different.
Even worse, you've cached it and you don't even type it in. You just have it saved somewhere. Let's be honest, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. You
cache.
have to save somewhere. So again, if they're able to hack into that one domain, then they're now able to hack into all of those things. This is the stuff these are stuff that hackers teach each other, because most people don't assume that they can be hacked. They say they're too small, so they just say, "Oh, I can have the same password for everything." But if someone breaks into one, they'll just use that same password for everything, and you can get into everything. So,
Can I just comment really quick? I just want y'all to really, really think through this. We're putting you guys in front of thousands of customers, and we don't want you not to think about what life looks after this. After you collect all this customer data on your website that you guys are making pretty, like, you're now going to be responsible, like, for those people who don't have thousands of customers already. I hope y'all all are planning on walking away from the World Cup with thousands of customers that are globally accessing your infrastructure from all over the world. I mean, different countries. And so just want you guys to really take everything in, think about it for your business, and know that you have a responsibility to ensuring your customer data is on point, ensuring that your website is always running, ensuring that you have that back end infrastructure to handle more customers in the future, especially if you're amazing. I know a lot of you guys are amazing business owners. We just need processes, extra hands, whatever. We showcase agents, we showcase tools. You guys have an ecosystem now. Y'all are leaning on each other. I mean, you really have no excuses to not execute. And now we're also telling you on the back end how to secure your business and also automate it. So with that being said,
yeah.
Are we all friends?
okay.
Are we friends here?
Oh, wait, what's your showing? So they have context of what you're showing?
Oh, this is, I'm sorry.
Were you gonna say something? You said, "Are we all friends?"
You want to share?
You want to show them?
No. I was showing
So,
him.
If you were just looking at the screen, the screen that Quick was just showing was the agent, and those three screens right there, those three screens that you see right here, as it's spinning around, those are the three things that the agent is doing live. So this is live happening right now. This is that one agent. Remember we talked about
That you
earlier,
had
the
that
project. Yeah, this is that one agent doing 3 things at the same time. It's coding live right now that's happening. So this is why they went into the thought process of, hey, I want to actually be able to see what my agent is doing, just like you can go tap on your employee and say, hey, what you doing today?
Yeah.
This is how you have that view platform.
Yep.
It looks like he went back to his desk.
Yeah, he went, yep. That's just to get to work.
I just wanted to, I get a little warm and fuzzy inside. When I ask if we're friends, that's the setup, for those of you that know me. So as we go through this process, right, some of us started in Saturday school. As we're going through Saturday school, then we has to be, create a one pager or I don't know, some other things we don't know how to do. Then you come to our class here on Tuesdays, and we help you pull that out of the ground. So we're just literally walking you through this process. We're thinking it through. You started somewhere, had a hiccup, you need to overcome that hiccup. You made a few dollars, you're at another hurdle. Like we're trying to give you the full rail, the full process. So I just wanted to I get warm and fuzzy because I saw Jalen's lights come on when my friend asked her a question. That's right where you should be thinking. So great job.
Awesome. Awesome. So last 30 minutes left, everybody. As you know, as John and Shayla and the rest of the team have talked about, we have the Soccer Fest event coming up. Okay. This is a place where it does not matter if you sell food, if you have a service-based business, if you cut hair, if you sell physical products, whatever those things may be, you need to have a vendor. You need to have your presence there at this event. This is the time where you have thousands of people walk past you for over multiple days, where you get full visibility that you may not have always gotten. Okay, and so what we need from you though to make sure that this fully happens are your business one pagers. And so what we're going to spend the rest of this class doing is this is going to be the hands-on part. So everyone that's laying down, because I see some of y'all laying down in the bed who are just chilling. This is the time where you go ahead and get up for these next 30 minutes, and we're going to walk through and create your business one pager. If you've had struggles before doing it in the past, that is completely fine. We want to just dedicate this time to working through this session with you guys. So that way, once we have your one pager, we submit it through the vendor application and you get approved and you get a spot there. Again, everyone on this call, you get first dibs here. All right. So meaning if you never get your one pager submitted, please do not show up to Soccer Fest with your booth tape. It's already been reserved. Okay. I'm being completely transparent. So we want to go ahead and get this stuff done because this also is going to be used to be sold on your behalf. So other, leaders are going to be corporations want to see what your business offers and how they can invest into you. So there's a multifaceted approach of why we need this information. And I'm going to showcase an example of one pager that we just created for the Create team. Screen. I think I want to. Gotcha.
And could you also give an update on the fashion subcommittee that I thought we were going to meet Monday night, but I may have gotten scheduled to later in the week, or send an email afterwards.
Beat me up, Miss Cheryl. I'm sorry. We did meet, but there's another meeting tomorrow. I'll make sure to put you in that group. I apologize.
Okay.
Blame it on my head, not my heart.
Okay, okay.
Ms. Cheryl, also, we got to find a way to give you some type of reward. You have been very participative in this class, and we really appreciate it. Thanks for asking so many questions. So here's an example of the one pagers that we were referring to. We're going to give you, I'm showing you this first, and then we're going to go through the prompt and the process to get this created. Guys, this took me about 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, it's really a doc that is copy and paste. You just got to insert your business information on there, and it'll be pretty much done. So this is a little bit about what we do, what we deliver: AI education, AI implementation and systems, and then an AI-enabled CRM. Our World Cup offer is what we're offering, which is integrating AI into customer service, sales pipelines, basic back office things. And so this is just a quick 3 sentences about what we do. And then here's proof. Okay. Remember, guys, stuff like this really, really matters. I don't know for those who are trying to apply for loans and applying for grants, you know that they really want proof of who you are and that you are who you say you are. So having this all on the one page that you've been in business for, how long you've been in business for, how many customers you served, the partners you have here. We got Quick, we got DataBank, Google. All of these things are very, very important that we can get funding for. Then of course we have our packages. Now this number is a little off, so I'm just going to keep that right there. Oh no, there we go. So that way that actually is more cohesive. And so boom, it has contact information, email address, our website, all at the very bottom as well. And so this is an example of a one pager. Very simple. It's not 2 pages long. It's not a bunch of information that's convoluted and complex. You want to keep it very simple so someone can just read it, understand what you do, and say, I like that. Let me get in touch with them. And so that's exactly what you want. And now let's go over how to actually
partner platforms. That thing nice right there. Just saying, that thing nice right there. And drop the Google data thing, real cut ready and quick. Okay.
Yes.
Great doing some things.
Invest in y'all partnerships. So now let's now talk about where you can find this doc. I think did someone drop this in the doc in the chat itself? If not, I'll go ahead and
the prompt or the doc?
The doc or the prompt. Was the prompt dropped? If not, I can drop the prompt.
Can you show them how to get to it in the community?
Sure. So first thing we're gonna do, let's go into the community, everybody. I'm taking my time here so y'all can do it with me as I'm going through this stuff. So feel free, get off the Zoom screen, open up your computer and go to the community. If you don't know how to access the community, you're just gonna type in community.worldcupready.com. And Shayla's gonna drop the link here in the chat now. So go ahead and log directly into the community platform. This is where you can find this information that we're discussing and how to go ahead and get this created. So again, I should have just dropped the link directly in the Zoom chat right now. And so once you go ahead and log in, you're just gonna go down to AI Accelerator Lounge. All right. Again, it's AI Accelerator Lounge is where you're gonna find. So this is AI call, so to understand everything I'm talking about is gonna be in here. So go ahead and click AI Accelerator Lounge. From there, you're going to scroll down to where you see build a one pager that wins contracts. Okay, guys, this is what we're talking about today. This is how you're going to get your one pager set up in less than 5-10 minutes. So again, AI Accelerator Lounge, and then click on build a one pager that wins contracts. Well, I can't see the chat. I don't know if people are asking questions in the chat.
You can ask, what's the difference between a one pager and Eric's one pager?
They are the exact same. The only difference is we talked to Eric, and Eric let us know that some of these one pages aren't cohesive. Meaning that some people one pages are really good, while some of them have way too much information. So we just want to guide you guys on how to make a clear, cohesive one pager. Because if Eric, who really, really loves you guys, if he can't understand the one pager and he don't like it, then that means it ain't good. All right, we don't want you guys knowing that.
Everybody.
We ain't talking about everybody, but at the end of the day, if that's the case, there's no shame in that. Let's get it fixed and let's get it working so that way you guys will be good to go. There's no shame in it not looking the best, right?
I'm about to pass this shit on to my sister.
So let's go ahead and move forward. So again, guys, go ahead and click on the WCR business page workbook. And from here, I'm going to go ahead and open this up. It should download it, open up as a doc like this. You don't have to read through all of this right now. We're going to go with the part that really matters right now in this moment is you're going to scroll down to page 6, beginning of page 6. Okay, so we're just going to use AI to help us build our one pager. You don't need to be opening up OneNote or one Microsoft Word and doing it all manually. No, we don't do that manual stuff over here. So you're going to go ahead and copy. You're going to copy this prompt right here, and I'm actually going to drop this prompt in the chat for you guys, for everybody. So let me pull it up. This is another sheet I already had copied for this call. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this prompt in the chat right here. Oh, I actually can't drop in the chat because
It's too big.
it's too big, right?
It's,
So,
they should have boxes to it though.
okay.
Copy, share the doc.
Share the doc.
I put it in the chat.
Okay. You drop it to share?
It's in the chat already.
Okay.
The work meeting.
Okay. So if anyone does not have the one pager right now, as we're going through this, please raise your hand. Please go ahead and comment. Again, we're moving together here. Please let us know so we can make sure you're good to go. Shayla just went ahead and dropped the document right then and there. So go ahead and download that. If you are on your phone on Zoom and you're on your computer and not on Zoom, download it and email it to yourself. I think that'd be a quick way to get this doc on your computer. And so that'll be good to go. But once you're there, what you're gonna do is you're gonna come over to the prompt, and we're gonna actually. So this is literally the prompt right here. So you're gonna copy and paste that prompt. You're gonna open up your Claude. Okay. I personally did this inside of Claude Cohort. You can do this in Claude.
Claude Cohort.
Okay. Great question. What is Claude Cohort? So in our previous session, we talked about download, and I'm going to be quick here. All right, I'm going on a tangent. But in our previous session, we talked about downloading Claude because it gives you access to more things. You should not be using Claude to just ask a question and get a bunch of information. Claude can do the actual work. Okay, meaning that it can do the work for you now. So if you're not using it to do work for you, then you are just missing out on tools. It's like having a drill and still using a screwdriver manually. It's like, why, when you have this tool that can do the exact same thing a lot faster without you having to do it? So again, I have the Claude desktop version downloaded. It's completely free. We're going to go into another session, but Claude Cohort can actually do the job for you. I use it in here for this quick example. So what Claude Cohort did is, notice I dropped this whole entire prompt in here. Okay. Now in these brackets, y'all, this is where you're going to put your business name. This is where you're going to put your what you do, why you do it, some core services. And I see your hand in the chat, Andre. I'm going to go ahead and answer just 1 second. But this is where you're going to go ahead and just input your business information here. It does not have to be perfect. Okay. Just focus on getting it done to some degree. You just want to have at least each bracket filled out. If you don't know the answer to everything, that's completely fine. You just want to have it completely in there. And as you see, some of this stuff I actually entered in here a little wrong. So the cool part about that is you just want to get the document created so then you can go ahead and tailor it, those specific details. So again, go ahead and drop this prompt in here. And input your actual information in each tab. That way, you can go ahead and paste it. The cool thing, and this is the last thing I said, I'm going to answer your question, Ms. Burnett, is the difference here with Claude Cohort is that Claude Cohort, when I gave it that prompt, guys, it accessed my local files on my computer to find more information to better make whatever I asked to do. So you see on the right-hand side, it says working folder. So I didn't give Claude Cohort this information. I just said, hey, here's the workbook, here's the prompt, make me what I need. And it said, okay, I'm gonna make it, but I need some additional context. And so it went inside of my folders on my computer and used the things about our business to help create what it asked me to, what I told it to do. Okay. And so this is again why you want to have your files and stuff, organized, because this is the power of it. It went ahead and pulled these documents that's local on my computer and also used a custom skill to make this document. And as you can see, the documents, as I just had it pulled up, is right here. This is the document. And once it creates that document, you just click on this.
Which you have you have the logo, add the logo to it too as well. But next level for people.
Okay. You can also have it add logo. You can also have it add the logo. You want to make sure you have that in there so it can add it perfectly on there. But those are some of the main things. Andrea, go ahead. You had your hand up.
Okay, so the ones that we uploaded to the Google Drive,
Yes.
Are those sufficient or are they being reviewed or?
They've been reviewed. Some of them need some work.
So did you contact them to let them know they needed work or how does that work?
Eric wants us to make sure everyone looks the same or similar on paper. So that's why we have this lovely prompt. Just for everyone, just put it through one more time. And I need to personally, I didn't look at yours directly. That would be an Eric question. But just for to make sure everyone's on the same page by Saturday school, we want to just make sure everyone just put it through this prompt one more time. And so we can get the final feedback on who needs what done so they look polished and we can go ahead and get everything approved.
Yep. And again, you can use this template that's here that our cloud was able to generate. Like this is a general framework of how it should look. So great question, Andrea. If your one pager resembles this at all in terms of just
Yes.
then
Yeah,
you're
it
good.
looks just like that.
You're perfect. You are who we're saying we need more people like you. Right.
The only thing with mine is I did not know how to make the link live.
It should be a document.
Yeah.
So I'm not that technical, so I didn't know what to do. So
The same chat that you have it in, just ask it to turn this into a PDF.
Yeah.
And then it will give you an actual document that you can email over to us or upload into the Google Drive the same way that you did.
yeah, I did that. I'm saying the website.
Hyperlink.
Oh.
You can click on the hyperlink.
Are you saying your landing page or are you saying your one page? Your landing page is a website that people can easily view to find out who you are. The one
I'm
page
saying
be submitted
on
to
the one pager is your website, the link that you have on there, your website, is it not live that you can click on it and it take you to a place where you can book or whatever?
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So yeah, yeah, it's not on there. So the website is right here, but it's not a hyperlink. So what I can do, great question. I can show you how to do that right now. All right. And I see we got another hand, so let me get to that in 1 second. I got you. Yeah. So there's a couple ways you can do it. How I usually do it, I just type directly in and go direct to our direct website. There. And what I'll do is I'll press copy. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you're just gonna copy your website. You can write and you can click insert link. The shortcut to insert a link is Control K. So you press the control button on your keyboard and K.
Yeah.
Back, it should be maybe Command K, something like that. I don't know. You just click Control K and then boom. So now you can click on it, right? You see how
Okay.
There you go.
This is what I come to AI class for on Tuesdays, these little shortcuts.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering why you come here.
That's all. Just for the shortcut.
And as you can see, the same thing needs to be done here. So I'll just go ahead and highlight this, press Control K, and boom. It shows up. And from there, I can be able to click this website by just like that.
The other Andrea had a question.
Well, I'm not sure that was cool.
Okay, Miss Cheryl, did that answer your question, Andrea?
Yes, that does.
Great.
Thank you.
Okay, Miss Cheryl, go right on ahead.
Two things. When you finish it, where do you upload it?
Great question.
Can you please you could reply back to the post in the community with your one pager, and then Eric will download it and get it into the OneDrive.
So I'm gonna go ahead and share what she's talking about. So when she says once you have your one pager done, you're gonna come back to the community right here, and come to the page that says build a one pager that wins contracts. You click here, and from there you can drop it in here. Let me drop it here, see you.
Okay, so you answered my question. Thank you. And then my second request is, can you send me the Zoom from last night's meeting and the logistics for tomorrow's meeting so I can see if I can make it? I typically have something going on Wednesdays, but if you could do that, that would help me tremendously so I could get plugged into what's going on.
You got it.
Thank you all. I have to run. Have an amazing afternoon and evening. Thank you for all you do.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Woo! Enjoy
After,
some.
absolutely. Happy Cinco de Mayo and a little Negro Modelo, a little margarita, name
Yeah,
something.
There you go.
Andrea, you had a question? Miss Burdick? She ran away.
Hey, no, actually, I didn't have a question. I thought that he thought I had a question, then I realized there was two Andreas. But great stuff.
Gotcha. Twinsies.
To close us out and make our lives easier in the world of agentic AI, I just wanted to show one last thing that you could do. It's gonna be real quick. It's gonna be real quick because agentic AI. So Jalen obviously just showed you guys how to create your one pager. Now that was a benefit is yes, sending the one pager to us. That's cool. That's cool. But you could do a little bit more than that. So Jalen, I don't know if you've already slacked it to me yet.
Yeah, I am.
It's me talking.
Let me.
So for all those who went to royalcutready.com/vendor app that I dropped in the chat, and you can do this for anything really on the internet, and I will share my screen really quickly. For those who didn't know, you can add Claude or other programs. We prefer Claude because of their data protection.
We are AI agnostic.
We are AI agnostic, so we do have Gemini as well. We have Claude, and we do use Codex, and we use a few AI tools. But for this, just to finish us out here, we added Claude as an extension. I pulled up the World Cut Ready vendor application, and I'm gonna grab the one pager that Jalen just sent to me. All right. So we have like a little private Slack channel. So I'm gonna grab it really quick. Give me 2 seconds.
6 minutes. 6 minutes.
No pressure. Thank you. So they're putting me on a time.
I have a quick question. And we can talk offline. I know I haven't been here for a week or two, but I'm not familiar with this vendor application. What is this for? Is it for the Cook Park
Yes, ma'am.
application? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I guess I need to get some more details on that.
Do you mind sharing, Joe? And we also dropped it in the chat, the website, so you could take a look. But if you could just do a quick brief while I grab this one thing.
Absolutely. So for all of our wonderful people, we've been working hard. Where's our home? Our home, like our destination for our journey that we've been on is Juneteenth weekend, June 20th and 21st at Rodney Cook Park. This is our wonderful opportunity to bring all our resources together. From a vending standpoint, if you have a wellness activation, let's just say you do Pilates, kind of like Latasia, right? Or if you're like the Welch family and you want to do martial arts in the mornings, we have a wellness section. There's a kids zone. I mean, we pretty much have everything you can dream of. If you go to the website, we try to make it as pretty as possible, but also give the data. So that's Saturday the 20th. Sunday is actually Father's Day, the 21st. So it's Father's Day on the field. We partner with the NBA, the NFL Players Association, NFL alumni. It's going to be a fantastic time. Then the 22nd, that's the Leadership Legacy Awards Luncheon and the International Gala. I'm trying to make sure Michelle time.
Oh yeah, I'll
hit you up later on, Latasia. But that was just a light commercial for anybody out there.
Okay. Sounds fabulous. Yes.
So what I'm showing right now is that if you one, you can either
We can't see.
you can't see.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were showing something else.
So I went to the vendor website after you guys have got clarity on what your offer is during the World Cup, and you can literally drop that information down or paste a link to your landing page for the World Cup. For this instance, I just told Claude over here. So I went to our extensions, Google extensions. You can click manage extensions and add this extension. And I added Claude. So I clicked the Claude button. It opened up this little side tab. You can choose what model you want to use really quick. And what this is doing is just an agentic workflow to fill this application out for me, because as a business owner, you just really don't have time to do it. And Jalen already showed you guys a quick way to use cohort to do the one pager. You copy the content of that one pager and into this chat right here. Claude is going to make a plan and you can approve that plan, or you can tell it to stop asking you and just do it without asking you. And so what it's going to do is open up my website. It's collecting business information. And as you can see,
You dropped the one pager.
I did not drop the one pager, so let me go ahead and do that really quick.
You're doing great.
Thank you. So for the sake of time, capture screenshot. So what I did is just take a screenshot of the one pager and give it to Claude, because in the Google Chrome browser, that's the best way it likes to work.
Shayla, when you press approve, put your hands in the air so they see that you're not touching the keyboard.
Oh, I'm actually approving it. I want to see Claude's plan, but I can tell it to stop asking me.
Like it clicking around, right?
Oh yeah, I'm not. Oh yeah, it's filling out the form on my own, on its own. So I'm not touching the keyboard at all.
So in this is just one use case. Who cares about making a couple $1,000s over a weekend, right?
Yeah.
What we really care about is like other use cases. Let's just say continued education. Like you have to take a bunch of hours to be a realtor. Anybody in the room have to do that recently?
Yep, that's fine.
So how did you do it? Did you do it like the manual way? Or?
Yeah, so it asked me 36 hours to do my post-licensing training. I did not spend 36 hours. I had AI assist me in that endeavor to click on some things for me while someone was happening to looking at my screen.
Wow. So I don't know if everyone just witnessed what just happened.
So you cheated.
Yes. Yes.
It's called an assistant.
I hired my agent, my employee, to do the job for me. I think some of us do that when we hire employees via virtual assistants. You just give them directions, a set of instructions, and they do it.
Okay, spin it, girl, spin it.
Yeah. So for those who are, if you don't just witness just what happened, she has Claude and gave it access to her browser and said, "Hey, Claude, I have to fill out this form manually. Here's the one page that needs to fill this stuff out." Stop sharing screen. Yeah.
Well,
stop. And it did all of that stuff for her. Does that make sense?
So I appreciate you guys. I just want to drop that bomb on y'all. I hope y'all get y'all's applications done quickly. I hope you get your business upgraded. And as you guys can see, AI works for you in your business, and you can definitely utilize it to your advantage as a business owner. So with that being said, I'm going to close it out and talk to you guys later.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Yes, you can control which windows Claude has access to.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't see the
Please
chat.
stop sharing screen. Yeah. So you can absolutely control which windows Claude has access to. That gives you your privacy and what you want it to do. Any other questions before we wrap up?
So the link for the application, we just go to the worldcupready.com vendor app, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
actually, I do have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
We were talking about developing a specific World Cup offering, which is doing martial arts in the morning on a specific app and access, blah, blah, blah. Well, we have not done the AI part of getting a phone number or getting a website yet. So we still want to apply and we still want to put the one pager in, but I assume you all can see that and know that that's the issue, but that it will be resolved.
Yeah, send it over. Send it over.
Okay, I just uploaded it in the chat and I'll send it as well.
Thank you, ma'am.
Also, don't gatekeep. If you guys have opportunities, events, places for the community to go to participate, or vice versa, if you have a service, a product that you want, just make sure y'all let each other know what's up.
That's what the community is all about.
Yep. All right. Well,
Anyone down with
Without any further ado, from Denver to Houston to the west side of Atlanta.
tequila time.
It's tequila time.
Thank y'all for coming out. I know today's class was a little bit different, but I definitely do hope I hope that y'all got some value out of hearing 1, agents, 2, cybersecurity, 3, the one pagers. So those are the things that we reviewed today. Take that, get us that one pager, start learning about some cybersecurity, and yeah, let's close out. Happy Tuesday, everyone.
Please leave us reviews, y'all. Please leave reviews of the program, things you like about the program, things we can get better on the program. That's very, very valuable to us. We really appreciate all criticism, negative, positive. Please keep brutal honesty with us so we can continue to make this stuff better for y'all.
And good stuff. Good stuff. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Anything else with
Taco time.